basketball fans to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. This crowd is really ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. This is their first chance this season playing Charlotte. Last year, they were humiliated in their matchup, losing every game in 4 tries.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Ilyasova out there with Batum. Then it's Cody Zeller. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Walker in at the 1. Basket good. The Hornets on offense. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, it just wasn't their night. They missed some shots they typically make. Never really got over that hump.
And Fournier kicks to Gordon. The feed to Ross. Off the pick. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Really surprised he clanked that one. He makes those on the regular.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Down low. Here's Batum. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Gordon with a screen on Batum. No good from Ross.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
So the screen got him all the space he needed to release that one. I thought for sure that was going in.
Back to Ilyasova. Stolen by Gordon. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here is Ross. Payton outside. Pass to Vucevic.
See, that's a good thing about Zeller's defense. He doesn't gamble or bite on fakes easily.
From deep, Walker. Ross grabs the board.
Opening up 1 for 4 is definitely not the ideal start they were hoping for.
Vucevic gets double teamed. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And stolen by Ilyasova. The kick out to Walker. Tries to snap the cold streak. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The shooting of Walker. You got to get a hand up when he squares up from deep.
Passes to Fournier. Outside Gordon. Here's Payton. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Ilyasova dishes to Lamb. 6 to shoot. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Standing just over 6'5" with a 6'11" wingspan. Yeah, Lamb can be a difficult guard to defend when he sneaks inside.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Scott Brooks did have a few minutes before the game tonight. This is the first meeting of the year between these two teams, but he said those guys are tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet on defense and do our best to deny penetration. We'll see who comes out on top, Kevin.
Thank you, David. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Pachulia, he's checked in for Zeller. Kaminsky comes in for Ilyasova. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Korver in for Lamb. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Sessions. And there's the pass to Hazanya. To the middle. Another shot. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
And the incredible determination. He wasn't going to be stopped there. Even though he wasn't as big as the defender, he took it right to him and got the job done. Man, that's just tremendous court vision and timing. That assist was right on the money.
The Hornets pull it in.
Not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look.
Now here's Kaminsky. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's a two-pointer from Walker. No good. And Orlando the other way now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
I mean, you can say it. The defense was awful. They took away nothing and got scored on relentless.
Now Sessions, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. Korver passes to Walker. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Kaminsky misses.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He planked that outside shot.
Deflects the pass. Here's Hazanya. He's covered by Kidd-Gilchrist. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. Orlando shooting their first free throws of this game.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That's good from Hazanya. Marvin Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Both good from the line that time. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Korver. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside, Walker feeds it to Pachulia. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Now, look, you really have to admire how Walker sees the floor, spotting his guys up perfectly with his passing.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the evening. The free throw drops for Pachulia. And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets on top, up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Oh, yeah, great communication. The guys are quick and rotating help and playing with a lot of energy.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, they've got Pachulia. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Williams. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. Orlando gets it back. Sessions with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Dishes to Vucevic. Goes up again. Another miss by Vucevic. Hornets leading by 5. Now Lamb. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Well, and credit him for taking it right to the defense. He was drawing fouls all night.
Now Walker, after Jeremy Lamb's 3-pointer that didn't go.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Vucevic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Gordon. Great D that time from Batum. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Ross is checked in for Chris Humphries. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Zeller's checked in. And Lamb kicks to Walker. Picked by Zeller. Walker dishes to Zeller. Over in the corner, Williams. That one's good from the corner. And the Hornets lead by 9. Orlando, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Magic.
And they love to spread the floor with shooting. A lot of 3-point attempts, and that's been the league-wide direction, and this group has been no exception.
Hornets leading by 9. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's the 3. The Hornets rebound. He gives them a double-digit lead.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Well, I just think they're pressing too much, not really in the rhythm. Have to let the game come to you.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Orlando. The Hornets also with a sub. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Williams. And Fournier kicks to Payton. He feeds it to Vucevic. Another miss by Orlando. Charlotte leading by 11. Kaminsky, the pass to Lamb. Outside, Walker. Baseline J on the way, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
That one's off, still out of sync. Hornets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And Batum kicks to Zeller, and the shot goes in. And the Hornets lead by 15.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
The dish to Gordon. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Free throw good. Gordon. Biombo is checked in for Orlando. Hezonja comes in for Fournier. Charlotte also making some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Zeller. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Korver in for Jeremy Lamb. And both free throws good for Gordon. Hornets leading by 13. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Not good. He already has 2 early fouls here, and he has to watch himself for the rest of the half.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gilchrist, no luck. The Magic have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Got that bucket in no time at all. Ross has got his first bucket of the night. The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Kidd-Gilchrist sends the pick for Walker. Kicks it to Kaminsky for the 3. The Hornets rebound. Here's Ilyasova. No good from 11 feet.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Payton. And it's off from three-point range. Outside, Walker. Pass to Ilyasova. For 3. It's Biombo with the rebound. Biombo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's been able to connect here in the second half after hitting one in the first.
Payton kicks to Ross. Now the feed to Biombo. Down on the shot clock. Gordon, the pass to Hezonja. Here's Payton. Payton with another miss. Hornets leading by 11. Inside. And there's Korver on the assist by Ilyasova.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Biombo. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
He's not especially strong near the basket. All the defense did was make their presence felt, and it was enough to make him feel uncomfortable releasing that one.
Now, here's Walker. He has 7. Count the basket. Walker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hezonja, guarded by Korver. Lets it go from 14. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Hornets lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there. And Shaquille O'Neal, he's right there. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. Shaq, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
And over to Kenny. How about what you saw from the Magic?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they can shoot a better percentage.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Not a role he often gets to play. He has the talent to be a catalyst for this offense, getting a chance to show it tonight.
The Magic trail by 13. Gordon down low with Vucevic. The guard tandem is Payton and Fournier. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Gordon. Payton drives in. It's good. Payton's got the first bucket of the third here for the Magic.
And the pass was right in stride. Extremely accurate setting up the shot.
Walker against Payton. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. Offensive rebound, Zeller. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller, 2 shots, gentlemen. Former Suns big man Luke Zeller. Cody has a good chance to be the best of all 3.
For Charlotte, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he makes the first. And so Zeller nails both of them. The Magic trail by 13. Here's Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Fournier for 3. Rebounded by Lamb.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, Orlando shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Now here's Payton. 6 to shoot. Gordon for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Batum wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Oh, well, they have to become more physical defensively and really commit to protecting that painted area.
For the Magic, Chris Humphries has checked in for Aaron Gordon, and Sessions subbed in for Payton. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Williams has checked in. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Sessions dishes to Vucevic. Batum against Ross. No dice from the high post.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
Now here's Sessions. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Offline with his 3.
They lousy 1 for 5 for the half. They need to find a way to get it going. I like it. Aggressive. They're pounding it inside, unwilling to settle for less.
And Walker kicks to Williams. And again, the Hornets missing. The Magic trail by 14. Pass to Vucevic. It's Fournier on the wing. In the corner at Sessions. Back to Fournier. Out of hand on it.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now, Ross, after Jeremy Lamb's three-pointer that didn't go. Walker against Sessions. He dishes it to Vucevic. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night. Here's Walker. And the shot is long.
If he can find himself out there, his team will be in fantastic shape to get this win.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Vucevic. Yes, that goes in. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter. Hornets leading by 10. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Start.
Making some changes. Biombo is checked in for Vucevic. Mario Hezonja comes in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fournier. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Pachulia, he's checked in for Zeller. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Williams. Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. And it's Korver in for Jeremy Lamb. Here's Batum. He's got 6. They set the pick. Korver kicks to Pachulia. They've been in off the pretty assist. Pachulia's got 7 points in the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
Hezonja's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Kaminsky. Knocks down the 10-footer. Kaminsky's got his first points of the night.
Soft touch on the mid-range jumper. Kaminsky taking what the defense gives him.
Augustine against Korver. It's Hezonja in the corner. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Picked by Pachulia. Pachulia with the screen on Sessions. A shot by Batum, no good. The Magic trail by 11. Augustine passes to Sessions. It's Hezonja in the corner. 5 to shoot. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball. Count that one. And the Hornets lead by 13.
Now look, guys try to get physical with Kaminsky, but he has the body control and focus to finish through the contact.
To the paint. It's deflected. Batum with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside Korver, just 5 to shoot. Kaminsky dishes to Batum. Count that bucket. Batum's got 8 points.
And Batum really likes getting shots off from the interior, using those long arms of his well to release the shot over the defense.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hornets ahead, up by 15. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Hornets leading by 15, setting the floor for the Hornets. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Ilyasova in at the 4 slot. Kaminsky misses. The Magic shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Payton, that's good. Hornets shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And Lamb kicks to Ilyasova. Outside, Walker. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Fournier. Stolen by Walker. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Hornets lead by 15.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Payton. Payton with another miss. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Outside, Walker. Lock at 6. Lamb passes to Kidd-Gilchrist. 13 feet away. The shot missing. Gordon with the defensive effort. Fournier gets a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Talk about the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter. Wow.
Charlotte leading by 12. Outside, Walker. Ilyasova with the ball. Here's the 3. Walker's shot is off.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And it's Gordon missing.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot.
Stolen by Gordon. Here's Payton. Softly drops in the floater. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
He's really been a different player this second half. He's shooting lights out now. Much different after a tough first half.
Walker in the post, covered by Payton. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
He was named Player of the Year coming out of college. But Kaminsky is still adjusting to the speed of the NBA game.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky. The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Magic trail by 12. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Zeller's checked in for Kaminsky. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back."
All right, thank you, David.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now Walker. He kicks to Lamb. 6 on the shot clock. No good off the front iron.
His offense remains mostly absent, but he still has been a team player in helping get them the lead.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Walker in the corner. Good on the triple.
And Walker is what we call thirsty. He's thinking of firing as soon as he gets the rock. Great presence of mind from the point guard.
Picked by Vucevic. Gordon with no one around. Another miss by Orlando.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, everybody goes through slumps. He can't let it get to him, though. Everyone makes mistakes on the floor. You just have to always be thinking about the next play.
That's his third personal foul. At the line for the Hornets, Jeremy Lamb, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Now, after that great college tournament we all remember Jeremy Lamb performing in, Lamb was drafted 12th overall by the Rockets, but his career had a bit of a seesaw for a while.
And Orlando making a change here. Sessions is checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Williams. And Lamb drops them both. The Magic trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And they get it. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, Walker. And Batum kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Batum. Shot clock at 6. Zeller dishes to Lamb. There's Walker with the 3. The Magic have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hornets.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Walker.
He was just impossible to keep up with offensively. He was the key for them playing at such a high level and at such a great pace. No matter what kind of D they threw at him, he found a way to keep putting the ball in the bucket.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Harold Henderson, he's checked in for Sessions.
Chris Humphries.
That's good from Humphries. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pachulia with the screen on Augustine. Here's Gregory. Biombo with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look.
Here's Gregory. It's Biombo with the rebound.
As soon as he made his drive to the bucket, the defense jumped right in and prevented him from finishing that one.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
At the line, shooting 2. Chris Humphries.
And the first one at the line is good. Humphries hits them both. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Over in the corner, Williams. 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
The creativity and the playmaking of Kemba Walker was outstanding tonight. Smart shot, brilliant passes. His trademark skills were out there for everyone else to see tonight.
Interesting that he would be the guy to come rescue the team. But hey, someone had to put a stop to their losing streak. I'll be honest, I did not think it would be him, Ernie. I owe you an apology, sir. Sir, I apologize.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, all 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. The long line at the buffet, though.
Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.